All right. We're going to do a morning bird parade. I know we've done one recently, but we've got to do one again because we've got to give an update on the tree disaster and all of the things. So there goes the parade. Yeah? Thank you. Tell me all about it. So you may notice a few aesthetic changes around the pond today. After Friday's storm, was Friday night storm really, took out, whew, come on out guys. After Friday's storm took out our beautiful maple that I absolutely am so devastated about. Farm hubby had to spend quite a few hours, more hours than I would have liked, out here in the absolutely miserable heat of, just the day to do some temporary repairs, right? And that's really all it is. Temporary repairs involved getting most of the thickness of all the fallen branches down and cut it to reduce the weight of what's pulling on the broken larger branch that we can't reach, and to do some temporary fence repairs. So this fence, thankfully, is designed to handle some impact. It's not designed to handle the kind of impact it took, and it's certainly not fixed, as you can see, but it's at least secure at the bottom so the birds won't get out, and it is relatively intact all the way around with the exception of the one place where the tree landed on it. Now this tree, it's hard to see, but we can't get up there to take down, maybe we can see it here, where the branch actually, there it is right there. So way up there is where it snapped, and it almost looks like it snapped and then twisted, but that's probably just a factor of how it fell. It really was straight line winds. It was not, swirly winds or anything. So we need to have the tree folks out, but the tree folks were certainly busy on the holiday, the 4th of July holiday, trying to restore power to all of the area. And that's priority. And so, what we did is whack off as many branches as possible to reduce the weight that's pulling on that bigger branch or the bigger top. Frankly, it's just the top of the tree. And eliminate the risk of it coming down due to the weight. It also, of course, gave us back the ability to walk through our own pond area and behind the coop here. And, we just kind of gathered up piles, right? And the birds are loving it. As far as the birds are concerned, they're like, this pile of branches is the best thing since sliced bread. And they're in there scratching around, they're digging through it, they're just having a blast. I don't know what they're finding. I mean, there may certainly be bugs and things on it. But I think it's just novelty, right? They just like the excitement and the newness. And the leaves have already started to dry up and die. So we've still got quite the mess, to be fair. And this branch is actually sort of supporting the rest of it. So we've left that, again, kind of laying on the ground. It's pretty, I don't want to touch it too much, but it's stable. It's not going anywhere, which is kind of nice. So it's sort of the backup protection to make sure that this big piece doesn't come down on anything. And we'll have tree guys. We're going to have tree guys come out, unfortunately, because getting up to that height and safely finishing the job is slim to nil. Plus, we want somebody to evaluate the rest of the tree. And is the rest of the tree now going to die? My hope would be, since it was just the top that sheared off, that maybe, just maybe, we can salvage the tree and it can, you know, regrow and regenerate. It certainly won't regenerate at the break point, but maybe it'll send out some shoots, because this tree provides so much shade. I'd really be ashamed to lose it. So that'll be an up and coming project. I would say not until, you know, well after everybody's power is restored, of course, and well after, oh, look, Easter egg. Well after the heat wave is done, because again, we're not in an emergency situation. We do have to repair the fence. Look at that pile of eggs. There's 3 in there. Oh, these are all duck, by the way. Yeah. Oh, you're all zoomed in. You can't see it. So now I have 4 beautiful duck eggs. Maybe if I can pick them up. There we go. Once again, why I should have some sort of carrying device for eggs, but I don't. I'll never remember to take it with me. It's amazing I even remember to take the phone and the camera with me. But that's the update. You know, we've got it cleaned to a point that it's functional again. The birds are loving it, so there's nothing wrong there. Some of these branches, you know, will stay and we'll kind of use them to create similar situations like we have here, just to give them some cover, some foraging, some excitement. It's still quite the mess, though. And some of it has to be cleaned up. You know, the volume here is just too much, and you can see we've got it on the other side of the fence. We've still got branches hanging over that need to come down, that will all come down with that top when it finally gets topped off. And again, that'll wait for the tree, guys. So that is the update. It's certainly not nearly as bad as some of the damage I've seen around the area. And it didn't take out a fence that can't be repaired. These fences are rough, right? Like, I'm trying to, I guess, if you look at the shape of that brace, which has also kind of been, it's been moved. It's not been necessarily taken down. And then the shape of this brace here, they are not the same. So we've got a couple of braces that probably need to be replaced. We've got some work to, you know, retighten everything and make it more secure. But it's secure enough for the time being. They're safe. The birds are safe. The birds can't escape. And they're too busy focused on all the fun. Look, they are like in there. Look at, can you see the duck is in there? Chickens on top of it. They are loving it. I don't know that I would have expected a duck to be in there. But you know what? It's enrichment. It works. So, you know, lemons out of lemonade. And looks like we have a couple of turkey sparring going on. Their territory changed. So interesting behavioral, right? The dynamic of what is happening around the pond has changed. It's just branches. It's just a pile of branches. But now we're going to argue over it for a while. Thankfully, again, this is all just show. It doesn't really, they don't really do anything to each other. They just posture around a whole lot. So, of course, I could watch it all day because it's hilarious. It's like watching 2 little kids on the playground eyeball each other. And the third one hanging in the background is backup. And then you wonder why during breeding season they don't have any tail feathers anymore. This is how the tail feathers get knocked off. All right, guys, I think that's it for this one. Just wanted to give the update, let you know again, everybody is doing fine. They're clearly quite content and happy to explore their new pile of branches. And cleanup will continue until such time as cleanup is done. So I'm off to feed the barn now, and until next time, there's work to be done. Bye for now.